Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing important message from your spirit guides. And to do this reading we will be picking 4 piles together. I see one of them popping up already. Let's take this one out. I also see this one popping, so we have 2. I feel this one and this one. So let's put them here. Oops. And take them out. So we have 3 and 4. Lovely. Let's see what they are. For pile number 1, we have Lily of the Valley. For pile number 2, we have Foxglove. And for pile number 3, we have Bluebell. For pile number 4, we have Rowen. If you like to pick with crystals, give me a minute, I'll add that in. All right, so for pile number 1, we have the beautiful Amethyst. Let me adjust that. There we go. We have the beautiful Amethyst. That's what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Rose Quartz. And this is the beautiful Rose Quartz. That's what it looks like. For pile number 3, we have the Garnet. Isn't the Garnet beautiful? This is what it looks like. And for pile number 4, we have the beautiful red Jasper. And that's what it looks like. Gorgeous. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to. And that is probably the pile for you here today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile or more than one crystal, trust your intuition because it will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, if you love the shuffling and the card picking process as much as I do, I left this part specifically for you so that we can enjoy it together. And as I always say, if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, I always leave their names down in the description box. Okay, so now these are going to be the decks that we'll be using in today's reading. There will be another tarot deck that I'll be using during the reading. But other than that, these are our decks. And let's begin shuffling with intention. So we kindly want to know, please, what important message from the 4 piles spirit guides are there for them in today's reading, please. 1, I feel this one. So 2, also this one, 3, this one, and 4. We need to give space because the circular ones are a bit big. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now moving on to our next oracle deck. And again, let's shuffle with intention. What important message is there from the 4 piles spirit guides, please? What important message is there from the 4 piles spirit guides. Thank you. So we have 1, and I feel this as 2. Yeah, there we go. 2, 3, and 4. Wonderful. Okay, now we are ready for our tarot cards. Okay, so what important message are there for the 4 piles, from the 4 piles spirit guides, please? What important message for the 4 piles are there from the spirit guides? By the way, my dog is sleeping in the background, if you're wondering where this sound comes from. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, actually like that, yeah. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I believe our piles are ready. Now let's put them neatly into their piles. There we go. So pile number 1 is ready with the beautiful amethyst. Pile number 2 is also ready with the beautiful rose quartz. I hope we have enough space. I think we need to move this just a little bit here. Yeah. The circular ones are quite tricky with the space. So that's pile number 3. There we go. Pile number 3. Let's add our beautiful garnet. Pile number 4 might be outside. No, actually, we still have space here. Good. Oh, the main card. Sorry about that. Pile number 3. Let's add that in. There we go. Pile number 3. My God, that was a tricky pile. Okay. There we go. With the beautiful garnet. And pile number 4. There we go. Pile number 4. Oh, there we go. With the beautiful red Jasper. Voila, we're ready for your readings, and thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I always enjoy it. Believe me, I always feel it, and it's such a pleasure spending this time together. And let's get on with your reading today. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the amethyst as well as Lily of the Valley. Let's now take a look at your cards and see what important messages you have from your spirit guides. So you also have, the village. So we have the valley, the village. That's a new layer here to the reading. How interesting. We're talking about a location here with the valley and the village. All right. Oops. There we go. You have, actually, let's put it here. You have the sun in Pisces with vision. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. And I feel like there is space for one more oracle card. Let me get it. What important message is there from pile number 1's spirit guides, please? So you have delight. Let me adjust that so you can see your card. There we go. Okay. And now let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow, what a beautiful card. I love your cards so far. You have the Knight of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. Such big cards here. 9 of Pentacles with a dream coming true. You have 2 court cards already. We have a lot of big cards. Wow. You have the Empress. Wow. What's going on here? And we have Invocation, which is an extra card in this deck. Big cards, I must say. So what is going on here? So with the invocation, I see that something is up. There's this message from your spirit guides that something big is about to be invoked into your life. It's coming into your life. In fact, on a surface level, it's going to look like it's a dream come true. And don't get me wrong, saying on a surface level is really undermining this. What I mean to say, that a huge part of it is a dream come true and one that you should enjoy. And there's a lot of power coming, by the way, with this invocation or this blessing that's coming into your life. But let me explain why I said that you may want to be careful here. Because with the Lily of the Valley, it's a beautiful plant with leaves that look so delicate. In fact, the Lily of the Valley, if you can see here, historically was called, what was the word? Aura gold, what was it? Agua Aurea, which translates to gold water. And the reason for that is that when it was distilled, it was able to heal things like stroke and nervous system issues or disorders. And so it was considered to be so precious that they used to put it in golden and silver containers. And this is why, or vessels, sorry, gold and silver vessels. And this is why it was called, this medicine that came out of this plant was called agua aurea. But however, the rest of the plant is quite poisonous. So you might already see where I'm going with this. You're invoking or calling something or manifesting something into your life. Obviously, that is a little bit of a surprise, but it's a dream come true. So if you have a certain dream in your heart, pile number 1, it is coming true. In the 3D with the 9 of Pentacles, you'll be experiencing it soon. And it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of power with it. It's going to bring a lot of delight with it. And with vision here, it's related to a dream that you have, a vision, of course, that confirms that. A vision or a dream that you had, that you were trying to manifest so hard. It's going to happen for you. Pile number 1. Your spirit guides are here to tell you it's going to happen, but be careful. It will have something that is a trap in it. Poisonous or as a trap. That does not mean, and this is why your spirit guides are coming through in this reading. They're telling you not to dispel something altogether because there are some traps or dangerous things about it, and not to take it in altogether without being careful. And so this is why they wanted to come and give you an important lesson. Be careful, pile number 1. Please enjoy this big blessing that you're manifesting in your life. Enjoy this rebirth that's happening for you. Enjoy, may I say, financial wealth with the King of Pentacles. With the Knight of Pentacles, there is this idea of screaming with happiness. Having a golden opportunity. You even see here a vessel with gold like we were discussing here. So enjoy it to the fullest. But at the same time, be careful. Don't close your eyes. Understand that with that maybe comes responsibility, or comes other difficulties, or comes other traps. And so your spirit guides are telling you to enjoy it to the fullest responsibly. How responsibly? By making sure that before you fly off and enjoy everything about it, that you take your precautions, that you take your safety measures, that you make sure that everything is in place, that no one comes and takes it from you, that it doesn't get you in trouble. Whatever the situation surrounding this dream is, take your precautions, is what your spirit guides are here to tell you. Enjoy it to the fullest. This is a dream come true that you will love so much. It's happening for you soon. And your spirit guides just want you to have your eyes open. That's the whole message here. Keep your eyes open. Be alert. As you enjoy this big blessing, you don't want it to trap you either. You don't want it to trap you either. We didn't notice something related to allocation. Maybe not a certain location, but like we just noticed now, allocation. Maybe you need to allocate. Maybe you need to allocate. It's going to differ, of course, on which type of blessing this is. But with allocation, maybe you need to allocate the different aspects of this blessing in its right areas. Let me think of an example. If this is work, then you may want to allocate the right tasks to the right people, maybe a good lawyer, a good accountant, to protect yourself from traps. If this dream is related to traveling a certain location, maybe you want to allocate funds and save up and allocate funds to make sure that you are safe. Allocate tasks to other specialists that can help you efficiently with this move so that you don't lose a lot of money and risk your safety. If this is if this dream has to do with a love offer, then enjoy it, but at the same time make sure that you allocate the right tasks, the right boundaries, so that it continues to be healthy. We can go on and on. It's going to differ because everyone has a certain vision and a certain dream as you're watching this. And with this rebirth and manifestation that is happening, your spirit guides are just telling you it's very unique. It's going to bring a lot of blessings, but if not treated right, or if you drink from the whole cup without being discerning, it could harm you greatly. So be very careful with that. Maybe this is a lot of finances coming and you want to allocate a lot of it into saving. That could be another thing. And so enjoy it, but don't overspend where it becomes poisonous and you may not be able to take care of yourself later. It's endless here. Just make sure that you take the right precautions that are coming in with this beautiful blessing. And overall, by the way, you have the amethyst. So, and the amethyst is all about tranquility, so, comfort, and tranquility, calmness, peace, feeling happiness and delight with ease. And so you don't have much to worry about, believe me, but you do have to be careful with the consequences of certain areas where you need to be very discerning within this blessing. You know how we say there are sometimes hard lessons that contain huge blessings? Well, in your case, pile number 1, you have a huge blessing that contain something that could turn sideways into something that is a trap or scary or poisonous or toxic. And all you need to do is to handle it with care. Enjoy, but handle with care. An example of this would be eating fruit. Fruit is healthy, it's delicious, it's a wonderful blessing in our life. But if we overeat fruit, it can be harmful. And so enjoy in moderation and be careful with the responsibilities that come with this blessing that you have here. Pile number 1. I'm going to take out a tarot deck now and I will ask, what do you need to be careful with here? What does pile number 1, what type of precautions should pile number 1 take to be careful? Thank you. So you have the 8 of Wands. Oh, let me adjust that. Nip it in the bud. Head on straight away from the beginning. Don't procrastinate. As you see issues, fix it straight away. Whatever is needed for you to do or take, that sort of precautions that you need to take, hit it right on. Don't wait. Don't say I'll do it later. Don't say it's going to be okay. I'll figure it out with this person or that person. I'll figure it out with my accountant. I'll figure it out with my lover. I'll figure it out with my saving. Whatever it is, you get what I want to say. Be prepared. Always be prepared and nip it in the bud. Always straight on. So the faster you take action with whatever you notice or whatever you need to do, that will always keep you safe and will help you to enjoy this huge blessing, but without facing the consequences of its negative sides. Wow, so you have the World card here. And with the World cards, understand that it's a new phase of your life. It's a new experience that you may not have had before. And with new experiences comes new learnings, pile number 1. And so I see your spirit guides telling you to ground yourself, to be patient with this type of enjoyment, not to enjoy it to the fullest, because then you won't have the time to learn about the consequences. You won't have the time to figure things out slowly and understand what you need to do, to get the right advice from experts, from people who can help, or maybe from your readings. With readings, it could be also tarot readings, but I meant really educating yourself with a new situation. And so take it slow. Act fast, but act fast, but do things slowly. Act fast with the things that need your attention, that with the concerns that you have, but with the enjoyment at the beginning, at least take it slow, so that you get the time to grasp the situation and your new reality, to understand more about the consequences of the actions that you take with this new blessing, that you get to learn how to do things right when there are risks involved. And so acting fast with the things that you need to handle straight away, and acting slowly with enjoying your blessing in the beginning. These two energies that are have dichotomy, there's dichotomy in their nature, but they're very important to what you would otherwise do the opposite, where you'd enjoy this blessing a lot and take a lot of it, hence and not being able to realize where the poison is, and to procrastinate on the things that need instant action because you're busy enjoying the blessing from it. Doing the opposite energy here is what will put you in a trap, and this is why your spirit guides think that this is an important message for you to hear, so that you are ready to receive this huge, beautiful blessing coming your way, pile number 1. I'm so happy for you. I wish you all the best of luck, my dear, beautiful pile. May you enjoy this blessing forever. And pile number 1, that was your reading of the important message here from your spirit guides. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying it. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this book down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you have chosen the Rose Quartz as well as the Foxglove. So let's take a look at your cards and see what important message is there from your spirit guides. So you have the Starborn with an egg cracking. Okay. You have Mercury in Scorpio with extremism. Okay, I'm seeing the pattern here. All right. With the first pile, I noticed that we have space for another oracle deck. So I got that one in very quickly, and let's add that card for you. What important message is there from pile number 2, Spirit Guides, please? There we go. So you have opportunity, right? Okay. Okay, now opportunity was really needed because it's bringing in another layer to the reading as well. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and see first. 3 is reminding me of the Empress all of a sudden as well. Let's take it little by little. So, wow, okay. You have the Queen of Wands. You have the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Seeing a lot of feminine energy here, especially with the Foxglove. This is leading up to the story I was thinking about, the folkloric story. You have, see, the Empress. I'll tell you what, the Foxglove has been associated with feminine energy, with women magic for thousands of years. We'll talk about it in a second. Even with midwives. So there's a lot of feminine energy here in your reading, especially with the moon, of course. So you have the Queen of Pentacles. Also with rebirth here. Now you have the King of Cups, I see. And you have the 9 of Swords. So whether you are a male or a female, it doesn't matter. This is the energy that I'm seeing. In this pile, where this is a message specifically talking about someone who used to be very dear to you, and this is no longer the case. Let me go back with the message is so consistent here. With the Foxglove, in Roman times has been associated with the goddess Flora, where she touched Hera with the foxglove so that she would impregnate her with the god Mars. And so this is why it's been associated with midwifery, women's magic. It's been associated with white witches for thousands of years. And then during the Victorian era, now things change with the foxglove. In the folklore, it started being seen as an unlucky plant, because picking up the foxglove flower would be unlucky, since it's a flower that robs the fairies and the elves and the piskies from something that they particularly delight in. And so there's change here in a relationship that used to mean so much to you. What was once a beautiful, lovely opportunity or a lovely offer or a lovely connection turned out bitter. This does not have to be a romantic relationship, although it could be for a lot of you. This could even be a dear friendship or any connection that you've had with someone for a very long time, that where a crack has been created in the foundation of this connection. So I see your spirit guides here telling you that although this connection might have gone a bit bitter at the moment, I see a message of don't pluck it out of your life. It might be unlucky or it might be bad. This is weird. I don't know why. will take out your tarot cards and I will check it, but it just seems really fascinating to me how we have with extremism here, Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, and then we have the King of Cups who's presented as a Scorpio here. The kings are considered to be mature and balanced energies, even though it's depicted here as very extreme behavior and immature, of course, and very wrong. Personally, if I were to give you the advice, I would say take that person out of your life. That's what I would strongly say, but I'm not here to tell you my opinion, although I really want to say that. But I'm delivering the message from your spirit guides. That's not the message. Maybe there's a lot of details that I don't know. Perhaps this person could have acted in a very extreme way, but somehow here there's the message that they have grown from this experience. There's a rebirth here with this person. And the first thought you would get is to cut that person out of your life because they're causing stress. But I'm seeing with the rose quartz and the opportunity, and of course, mainly with your main card with the Foxglove, to not pluck it out of your life yet. Which is pretty weird. Thinking how the goddess Flora impregnated Hera with god Mars, which is all about Scorpio energy here as well. How is this coming together? Wow. Maybe there is a rebirth here, a strong rebirth story in your reading. It does seem like there's a rebirth with this person. Very hard to believe. I mean, I can't believe it as well as I'm relaying this to you. But again, it's my job to be honest. And it's not my job to put my opinion here. So I'm going to pick out your tarot cards. And I'm going to see what... The first thing I'm going to see before anything else is... how has this person changed? And why should you trust that change? Because there's extremism here. Can we kindly get information, thank you, about why pile number 2 shouldn't be plucking this person out of their life? So that's one layer we're going to do in your reading. First of all, that's the most important question here. So you have... the Empress. I told you that I saw this as the Empress. So you have the Empress here. You have the Two of Wands. Maybe they're giving their back to distractions. You have Justice. Okay. Good for them, I guess. Good for them. Good for them. You have the Eight of Wands. How about we push the cards a little bit so we have space for this next card? And you have the Lovers ending your reading. Okay, it's pretty clear what your spirit guides are saying here. This is not me saying that, so please don't call me off. This is what I'm seeing your spirit guides saying. And at the end of the day, pile number 2, always remember that these are, yes, they're important messages, but at the end of the day, they're advice. Everything is in your hands, and if you're not happy with something, if you're stressed with something, then please don't do it. Nothing is out of your hands, as you know. Now, what I'm seeing as important messages here from your spirit guides when it comes to the certain question that we've asked, why should you trust this person, it looks like this person has become more empathetic, more nurturing, more understanding, where they don't just think of themselves, which would otherwise lead them to act in a selfish behavior. We see someone who's matured, who's become more loving, that's coming very strong, more loving, more nurturing. Yes, especially with the feminine energy that we've noticed so much feminine energy in your reading from the very beginning. Now that makes sense. They've developed empathy, is what I see. They've developed care. They have developed thinking about others, caring for others, being discerning of what they do because now they're more responsible, is the sort of feminine energy that I'm seeing. And with the Two of Wands, you do see here a ruler giving their back to entertainment and looking forward to their future and how they're going to rule their kingdom. And so I'm seeing they're giving their back to the extreme things that they used to entertain now. They've moved past that, or at least that's what they see or feel. But it's really coming off strong from your spirit guides, telling you to wait and not pluck this person out of your life. They're really giving their back now to a lot of things, and they're becoming more alert and just. Justice is in your reading, and so honesty now is in the equation, perhaps why you have opportunity here in your reading and why you were drawn to the rose quartz. There's more loving energy to this person. There's more honesty. There's more there's Two of Wands is a decision. There's more of a decision to give their back to what they used to entertain and look forward to being a more responsible, loving person. And they're changing quickly. They're moving to you quickly. Maybe you're not talking to them, so it shows that they want to call you, offer you an apology, offer you a renewing energy, or that you will see that they're quickly changing their energy, quickly changing inside out, and realizing that their behavior caused a huge crack in this important connection to them, that they want to choose you rather than the nasty things that they've done. Because the Lover's card is a card all about choice, choosing someone. Because historically, in the past, with the Lover's card, people didn't usually get to marry the ones that they fell in love with. It was always, historically, families finding out which match is good for you and good for the family's business to prosper, for the family's image, whatever it was. And so people didn't always get to choose the people that they wanted to marry. And so the Lover's card historically was depicted as a man choosing between two women. It's only recently that this changed into just being depicted as a man and a woman. And in the past, this person had to choose between the person who their family wanted, that was good for the family and their family business and what was right for society, and between the person that their heart was choosing, who they wanted to be with and who they really wanted to marry. And this is why the Lover's card is a card of choice. And here I'm seeing that this person is really choosing the right thing, choosing you, and not the whatever selfish things they wanted in the past, and being very honest and cutthroat about it, very adamant about making these changes. Because with all this feminine energy, I feel like they've chosen you. They've chosen their responsible part, this nurturing part of choosing a long-term connection rather than getting their hits and runs, their the things that temporarily made them happy, that were selfish by nature, a quick lie, or a fight just to prove that they're right, whatever behavior that they displayed, they're really seeing that now, and they've seen how much they've lost because of it. And they would rather choose you over these silly things and try to mend the cracks. In fact, with Japanese, the Japanese, they would fill the cracks of the pots and the cups that were broken with gold, to show that sometimes with cracks we learn and we grow into something more precious and more valuable that we can honor and appreciate for the rest of our lives. This is what I'm seeing here in your reading, pile number 2, as important messages from your spirit guides. I wish you all the best of luck with this special person, and always remember that if you do not want this person, please don't take them back. This is just what I'm seeing as your message from your spirit guides. And pile number 2, that is your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell, and don't forget to check out my productivity book if you want. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, don't forget to check this book out. You'll find a link down in the description box for it. And pile number 2, it was such a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you've chosen the Garnet as well as the Bluebell. So let's take a look at your cards and see what important message is there from your spirit guides. So you have... Interesting. Okay, now it's coming together. So you have the bridge. Okay, and in the last pile, I noticed that we have space for one more oracle card. We'll use that in a second. You have, Saturn in Sagittarius with fulfillment. Okay, this is coming interesting. All right. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what you have. Can we kindly get an important, thank you, message for pile number 3? Wow. Okay. Fulfillment and success in the same reading. I'm seeing what this is. Okay. Okay. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. This is going to be an interesting reading. So you have the 4 of Swords. You have the 3 of Cups. Oops. You have the 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is an important message from your spirit guides. Let's take a closer look at your cards here. So look, pile number 3, this is what I'm seeing in your reading. I just want to say something very quickly before I begin the reading. There's a book here. And so if you're writing a book, this is specifically for the people writing a book. If you're writing a book or you wrote a book, you're a writer, you're going to be very successful, right? Putting that aside. Now let's get into your reading. Where do I begin? Pile number 3. I see with the 4 of Swords that there was a long period in your life where there was some sort of pause. A pause in life. Almost like a black hole where you don't even know what happened in your life. Everything in your life may have been in a pause. You went down a black hole, or maybe the black hole's dark night of the soul. It sucked you in and took you away from your success, your work, your career, your life in general. Because I do see here with the 5 of Pentacles centering your reading, it was so dark, it almost felt like a death. And it was a spiritual death, some sort of death and rebirth, where there was a long phase in your life where lovers and close people to you fell off the track. You were sucked into this dark hole where you felt like you didn't have anything or anyone, and you felt dead on the inside. I'm so sorry about that, pile number 3. It aches my heart watching your energy here, your past energy. But your reading needs no introduction. The garnet is a powerful stone, and one of its strong properties, its abilities to flush out toxins out of the body and to repel negative energy. Also, the bluebells, they're all about repelling, because I'll tell you the good part about the bluebells in a second, but I just noticed the consistency of repelling old energy. Because bluebells, its gummy sap was used to bind books historically. And the benefit of that was that it also repels insects. So that was an additional benefit to the gummy sap that they used from the bluebells. And so they would protect the books created. And so instantly I'm seeing here the repelling of old dark energies out of your life. And in fact, now we see the 3 of Cups, you celebrating a lot of success with close, dear loved ones. There is a marking of a new beginning for you with the bluebells. The bluebells in Finland, they were thought to be created by fairies who were protecting a group of mice. And once they heard a particular cat that's coming in to eat them, a hungry cat, the fairies would ring the bluebells, and so the mice would be protected and run and be alert to the cat coming. So you were, first of all, always protected, but second of all, there is a beginning. Bluebells, they mark beginnings. There's a beginning in your life, a new beginning. And this is signified as well with the bridge. You're moving from one stage of your life, this dark, hollow stage, into a new phase that you will really love. Where it was dark, see the opposite energies here, where it was very heavy on your heart. Now you're really loved. Now the universe is taking care of you, but you do have the lotus flower, which represents immortality. And so you're keeping that in your hand forever. Pile number 3. Seeing the Knight of Pentacles, seeing success, and seeing Saturn and Sagittarius with fulfillment, especially that this is, what is it called? A leeway, what's the word? A talisman of winning the lottery. And that's not small energy. So I can't help but literally feel that this is about finances, money coming in, and a lot of it. So the important message from your spirit guides here, my dear pile number 3, is that hold your horses. You're marking the beginning of a new era in your life that is full of fortune and a lot of money. I would say this is a bingo. It could literally be you winning the lottery. It could be a huge inheritance. It could be your own business that you've worked on with the Knight of Pentacles booming and getting you a lot of money. There is a lot of good luck in your finances, pile number 3. I want to almost pick up, not almost, I will pick up your tarot cards and I will see where is all this flush of money coming from. You know what else? This book, even since it was right in conjunction to success as well, this could even remind me of the ledger. So you recording your financial wins, it's like you're getting in a lot of money. That's for sure. That is transforming your life. You see, you're moving into another phase where you're living a very different life. And this card also reminds me of traveling and moving overseas. That could be another thing as well in your reading, pile number 3. So I'm going to pick out your tarot cards and see what this beginning is, what this financial beginning is all about specifically, and where is this huge amount of money coming from. Let's find out together for you, pile number 3. Can we please know from where all of this money for pile number 3 coming from, please? Wow. You have the King of Pentacles himself arriving to answer this question. My goodness, okay. Sorry. This is gonna be big. You have... Stop it. You have the Page of Pentacles. Wow. What is this? King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. What is going on? Let's pick this one. Stop it. Do you see that? The Ace of Pentacles. Congratulations, pile number 3. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? This is a strong confirmation here. Your spirit guides are telling you, congratulations, pile number 3. You're on the verge of a new era of huge success. Some of you are writers. Some of you are information providers. It doesn't have to be the book here is symbolic. It could be an actual book. It could be that you are creating a class or a course. Maybe you're a professor, you're a teacher, you're a therapist. You're giving information. And you are, my dear friend, or maybe you're inheriting. You're either inheriting, winning the lottery, or getting a vast amount of money from your work. Oh my goodness, pile number 3. Congratulations. Wow. All the best of luck with that. I guess this is the important message that your spirit guides wanted to deliver. Congratulations. It's a new era of your life after some phase that was like the dark night of the soul. It was like a black hole in your life that sucked you in, made you feel really dead. I'm so sorry, pile number 3. I'm so sorry about how tough this was on you. I am so sorry. But now you're experiencing total energy, and that's why you have the bridge. The complete opposite energy of that. From hitting rock bottom, if anything was lower than rock bottom where you're sucked into a dark hole, feeling like there's no way out, and going the other side, not just to fortune, but into a light hole where you don't understand how you're receiving all these huge amounts. It's like raining. It's raining. It's raining men. Hallelujah. Yeah, well, it's raining money on you, pile number 3. All the best of luck. Congratulations, my dear pile number 3. May you enjoy your wonderful life. Enjoy it to the fullest, pile number 3. And if you've enjoyed this beautiful reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. I'm like forgetting my words here. So excited for you. And yeah, don't forget to click on your notification bell so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you're interested, I do sell a productivity book. Speaking of books, if you're interested in that, please help me out as well with you. You'll find the link to that down in the description box. It's small, straight to the point. You won't procrastinate on reading it. It has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person, all while enjoying the process. If you're interested in that, please help me out as well with your endeavor. And I hope it helps you, and I hope you help me too. All the best of luck, my dear pile number 3. I'm just kidding. A big hug to you. May you enjoy your fortune forever. And pile number 3, it was a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. So you've chosen the red Jasper as well as Rowen. Let's take a look at your cards and see what important messages are there from your spirit guides. So you have, you have the mask. Let's keep that here. You have Jupiter in Taurus with status. Okay. We've noticed in all of the other piles that we have a space here, so I took out another deck and I took out another card. And so, thank you very much. You have 2. So let's see what these are. You have focus, which is actually going along very nicely with the Rowen message here. And you have embracing. Okay. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the 8 of Swords, you have the Fool, the Devil, okay, the 6 of Swords, Okay. I see. And you have Justice. So what I'm seeing in your reading, pile number 4, it seems to me, obviously here, that you are going through some very tough times. With all this darkness here, it could be the dark night of the soul. It could be very difficult times, and seeing the mask, I'm seeing that you are masked at the moment. You don't see hope towards the future, right? You feel stuck. In fact, you have the Ace of Swords with feeling stuck in conjunction with this Embracing card, which is all about flooding water. And with flooding water, when the rivers have a flood, the water goes out towards the banks around the river, creating new habitat. And if you've noticed in muds, when you walk on them during a flood or a pond, they're very sticky. It feels very hard to lift your foot from the mud. Super sticky. And so this really shows me that you are going through some times that seem to be masked by the idea that you can't get out of it. Even with the Six of Swords, despite it being a card all about moving slowly from turbulent water into still water, you see it being depicted here by an animal or a unicorn, someone who's very unique, being stuck by a sword, hit by a sword, and is bleeding, thinking that it's the end. Your reading is showing with the Justice here that there is a rectification and justice to all the unfairness and horrible times, may I say, that you have been through. And this is completely changing with the Jupiter in Taurus with status. Jupiter is is a good luck planet. And with status, I'm seeing that your situation is going to change drastically for you. In the Fool card, which is known to be a new beginning, embarking on a new journey, so things are shifting here. You do see the god Janus looking towards the past as well as looking towards the future. And so this is a threshold. Your spirit guides are coming in to tell you that you are on the verge of a threshold here, getting into a new era. And while it may seem very tough to move any longer, you're burned out, you're tired, you cannot take it any longer, especially with the devil. The devil here is ideas that we're stuck. As you can see, there's a rope around this figure's body, that they can't move, that they're crucified, that they're going through darkness and they can't take it, they can't come out of the darkness. The Devil card is very similar to the Eight of Swords in the idea that one is stuck and that there's false ideas of not being able to come out of it. And the Devil always explains that you lead with your energy. If you really feel that you can't and won't and that things won't change, then this is the energy that's flowing around you. And if you shift your perspective, then it's a fool's energy. And perhaps that's why you have the Fool card here. And the reason I'm so sure that this is a message of persevering just a little bit more is because the Rowen is known to be a plant about not persevering, but tenacity, because it's capable of growing in the tiniest, what is it called? Crevices of rocks and cliff sides. So it's a very tenacious plant. You even have the red jasper, which is all about the same energy, giving tenacity, giving strength to persevere. And I see your spirit guides telling you, you're on the threshold. There's a little bit more of a push that you need to do to get to the other side, which is happening. There's justice here. These are your cards. And so your spirit guides are telling you, you may not see it now. There's a mask, you may not see it, but you are on the threshold of moving from these dark times to flamboyantly beautiful times. From the darkness into the light, and you need just a little bit of a push with focus here. Just focus a little longer. Persevere during this winter, during this tough time, and you will see that this idea of being stuck is a false idea, and that you're not stuck. You are going to move, pile number 4. You are going to move. In fact, with the 6 of Swords, it's depicted here as a beautiful unicorn. Isn't this sweet? You seem to be a very unique person, pile number 4. Very special person. And while things may have been rough, there's a promise that you're moving out of it. That it's not the end. You might think it's the end, but it's not the end, pile number 4. You're moving out of this rough water situation, out of the stuck situation where you feel like you just cannot do it any longer. And you have justice here, telling you that fairness will come. Righteousness is going to come. The situation will change and it will balance out. It's happening. It's not even soon. You are on the threshold here. And you're just required to be tenacious and persevere just a little bit longer. You know how you're about to finish something and you give up on the last few seconds or the last minute when you've done so much work. You've worked hard to get yourself out of it. So don't deprive yourself from moving to the other side of something amazing with just a little bit of a push. You will be surprised how it's going to be over very soon, pile number 4. Just a little push and you're out. And that is the most important message that I see here from your spirit guides. You see how with the Fool card, you have the rabbit, which is a symbol of blessings and fortune. And it's looking towards the past, but it's sitting in the future. And so we see here that whatever you've gone through will not go to waste. You are getting so many benefits of maybe the learnings that you've had in the past, the experience, the information that you got, the wealth of knowledge and strength that you've built up. And this is again why you may have the red jasper. And you will be moving into a prosperous future that is full of fortune and blessing. That's what's appearing here in your reading. You even have status, so you will be in a much bigger position. Status is not just better position, it's an amazing position. Not in the future. You're right about to step on it. Now, as we're speaking, you're about to step into it. And this is why your spirit guides are really telling you, again, you have the threshold here between the Janus looking to the past and the future. Same person, same time, same exact point in time where things are shifting from a type of energy into a complete different type here. And all that is required is a little bit of a push, a small one, so that it's about lifting your foot to put it on the other side kind of push. Nothing big. And this is why your spirit guides are telling you, if you believe that you're stuck, you won't be able to take your foot out of the mud because you'll be panicking. And when we panic, we lose our energy, we lose our strength. We start getting fearful ideas that make us feel like it's stuck. It just like the devil is suggesting, it makes it happen for us. It manifests this way when we're really not stuck. And so, to make this transitional period easy for you, your spirit guides are here today telling you that you're on the threshold, you're moving, and to change your perspective and to not just believe that, but to know that, which will make it much easier for you to take these last steps needed to move into safer waters, into your lawful right of living this beautiful life. After some very dark times. With the dark times and the mask, it's like you can't see, making it so hard, making the experience even tougher, because it's one thing to be in a tough situation and another to not even be able to see through it. It's like, you know how when you're trying to get out of a hallway, you don't know your way. As if that wasn't enough, the electricity cuts off and now it's scary. So you're in the same position but not knowing or seeing anything or knowing what's going to happen makes the same situation very scary. And I do feel for you, and perhaps this is why your spirit guides are here, telling you, yes, we know you cannot see it. We're here for you. We can see that you are on the threshold. And maybe you can't see, but let us be your guides for now. And that's why they're spirit guides. That's one of the moments where you may want to let them help you and guide you. And their message today, their important message is, you're about to step out. Please put in that last push so that you step into the world that you deserve. My dear pile number 4. And I promise you, you're not stuck. You're leaving this very soon. And before you know it, you'll be living opposite life, as you can see here. A life that is beautiful, full of light, and there's a lot of surprises again with the mask. A lot of surprises to come in your life, my dear pile number 4. So all the best of luck with that. That was the important message from your spirit guides. And pile number 4, if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You may be interested in it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. And it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link down in the description box to the book. And pile number 4, I wish you all the best of luck. I'm sending you a virtual hug from my heart, and I'm wishing you a great, blessed future. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.